Our next story comes from Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, at least for now. Why do we say this? Because Jakarta is running out of space and it is sinking. So the outgoing president, Joko Widodo, has proposed an ambitious plan. He wants to change the capital of his country to Nusantara. It's a forested region. More than 1,000 kilometers away from Jakarta, Indonesia is turning it into a planned city at the cost of $33 billion. This plan was announced in 2019. Since then, the progress has been painfully slow. The city is only about 15% ready. But the president remains undeterred. He started working from Nusantara instead of Jakarta in a brand new presidential palace that is still under construction. How unusual is the president's bid? What does it take to build a new capital, and has it been done before? Here's a report.
Imagine that you're the president of a country. Where would you like to work from? Possibly a fancy office in the capital city. But what about an under-construction building? How about 1,000 kilometers away from the country's capital? As absurd as it sounds, that's exactly what Joko Widodo is doing. He is the outgoing president of Indonesia. He's spending his remaining time in office in a new city, in a brand new presidential palace which is not fully complete yet.
Today I have started receiving officials for meetings here in the president's office, but I cannot take you to see the meeting because there are still a lot of workers around, so we don't want to disturb them.
That's quite the working environment. And what's behind this self-inflicted torture? Right now, Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia. Since the country's independence, it has expanded from less than 1 million people to about 30 million people. It's running out of space. There are traffic problems and toxic levels of pollution. On top of this, Jakarta is sinking. There are too many residents and they are draining the groundwater. Plus, thanks to climate change, seawater levels are rising. So in 2019, President Widodo announced an audacious plan. He wanted to change the capital of Indonesia. And his pick was this, Nusantara. The city is located in Kalimantan on the island of Borneo. Nusantara is about 1,200 kilometers from Jakarta. Kalimantan is 4 times bigger than Java. Shifting capitals is an ambitious plan and an expensive one. It will cost Indonesia $33 billion. Widodo doesn't have that kind of money. The state is shouldering 20% of the cost, and for the rest, he's relying on private investments. He has signed a presidential regulation to grant investors land rights in Nusantara. He is also working out of the would-be capital in the hopes that investors support the project. But the inflow of money has been slow, and so has the progress. Construction is moving at a snail's pace. Deadlines have been missed repeatedly. Top officials looking over the project have resigned unexpectedly. But the president is undeterred.
This is a massive project. With a timeline of 15 to 20 years, this isn't a 1 to 2 year project. A lot of people think we're chasing deadlines. No, we're doing this according to what progress is there, and according to plans and the stages we've set.
On August 17th, Nusantara will hold its first ever Indonesia Independence Day. It's expected to be the official transfer of the capital city. And on October 20th, President-elect Prabowo Subianto will be sworn into office. At least, that's the plan. Nusantara will only be 15% complete by Independence Day. The whole city is expected to be complete by 2045. What Indonesia is doing is unusual but not unheard of. In 2005, Naypyidaw replaced Yangon as the capital of Myanmar. In 1960, Brasilia replaced Rio de Janeiro as capital of Brazil. So it has been done before. But it remains to be seen when the new capital will be relocated officially. For now, the sinking Jakarta remains the capital of Indonesia.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Obviously today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies.